What's going on, Pamper Gang? This is the boy with the Pampers and the Toys, Al, recording from Paradise. And CEO, founder, creator of Paradise. Okay. Please make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please like, share, subscribe to your family and your friends and your enemies and all the hurt people out there, all the hurt people out there. Your haters, tell them see them later. Just to hear a boy with the Pampers say, hello, hater. I'm before y'all. Okay, so today's going to be an AEW day. And I'm kind of excited because my AEW collection, loosely and still in a package on the wall, has gotten really big. And definitely today we're going to have a great day. I got 4 figures to present. And this is an older figure of Miro, aka Rusev. He probably will be going back to WWE soon, but you ain't heard it from me because I ain't the gossip. Okay, so this is an older figure, and I know it's an older figure I'm showing, but there's a reason why I'm showing this figure. Okay, so next, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm going to do this way. Okay. Next, got our lovely Thunder Rosa. I've been waiting on this Thunder Rosa action figure for a long time, and this is a story about this one right here. It's going to make you laugh. Okay. Next, we're going to be talking about the Hall of Famer, the legend, the icon, the leader of the band Fozzy, Chris Jericho. Yes! And I'm a big Chris Jericho fan. I do like Chris Jericho. I've been a fan of his since his work in the 90s and WCW and all of that. And last but not least, we're going to be talking about somebody who I do like. I've grown to like him. Mr. Kenny Omega. I almost sound like Sega. Sega! And AEW, I'm not too big on their wrestling. I do feel like they need to do 2 hours. They need to have more time. The wrestlers everybody needs to have time to shine. And I know, like, speak of the, Miro. Miro hasn't been seen on TV a lot. He has not, and I'm like, what's going on? Because I liked him when him and Lana was in WWE. I feel like WWE kind of did some damage to them too, especially Lana, because Lana could really wrestle. But hey, in the name of Cherry, that was in WWE. We'll talk about that later on another topic. So Miro, he's been out of action for a minute. He debuted in 10/14/2020 in Jacksonville, Florida. And he's a good wrestler. He really is. He was number 3 in Series 1. So, I saw this figure on ringsidecollectibles.com for $3.99. I was like, what? And I did come across his figure a lot in the past at Target and WWE. I mean, not WWE. Ain't in the store. Target and Walmart, which pretty much, and a little bit of Ollie's, you can find wrestling figures too as well. And maybe Roses too as well. So, I was like, let me order him, because I need him in my collection. I was a big Rusev fan in WWE. He is a Bulgarian wrestler. And so, I just thought that WWE kind of wasted their time with him. They wasted a lot of good craft and creativity with him. Like, this dude could have been something, and I think Lana, maybe his wife, CJ Perry, they could have did some great things in there, but I guess with the COVID situation back then, they gave him the can, which wasn't fair. Okay. So, with this Rusev figure right here, I had to get him. I was like, you know what? He's only $4, but I him, and I bought 2 of these, and I bought Thunder Rosa, 2 of hers, and I'm gonna get to her in a minute. That's a story behind her figure too. So it's kind of hard in my hometown, in my state, to find certain figures when all you got is Target and Walmart. I mean, all my videos Target, Walmart. So it's kind of hard to even think of. Well, there's a place in my state called Pops Comics. They had a Russo figure there, but I wasn't gonna pay no $15 for him. I'm sorry. And you know, AEW figures, it makes you really scared that why their figures so cheap. Some of them on there. Not CM Punk, the one with the pants, but like it makes you think, are y'all going out of business? You ain't telling nobody. I ain't gonna spread that rumor. I don't know nothing. I just listen to the wrestling blogs, and half these wrestling blogs don't be knowing what they talking about. So if I can get this man's hand out, so I'll be damned. I mean, I'll be darn it. Let me say damn. I'm sorry, y'all. Slipped out. Okay. Okay. I can get it. I can get this out. Okay. Cool. So with this Miro figure right here, I kind of wish Miro would have came with a second head sculpt, to be honest. And you know, his attire now shorts. When he was back at WWE, you know, he had a different look. They gave him a whole different look when he came to AEW. And I wish they would have just had a comfortable head sculpt, second head sculpt of not a relaxed face, but like, you know, something like that. But this is cool for what it is. I'm not gonna complain. I do like this figure. I don't own a Rusev figure, WWE figure, but I think when he does return, and Lana, aka, well, CJ Perry, aka Lana, did say her husband is going to return to WWE, so she might be returning too as well. I hope they do, because they let Karrion Kross and Scarlett come back. Why can they come back? So I do like this. I like this figure a whole lot. They got his tattoo showing, same tattoo he always had. But what could they do different? Like he's movable. He got another tattoo as well too. I want to show. I'm not the biggest fan of AEW figures because I don't like how you can take them apart. It's like you can like make Frankenstein or Frankenstein's wife as well too with them. But it's cool for what it is. I get it. You get what you pay for, you know. And so I do like the wrestling attire. I do like that. You know, I could have done better on this figure. I just wanted a second head sculpt. That's all. And you know, Miro's a big guy. He's a huge guy. So I know, like, the detail, the face scan, not the best face scan for real. That's why I wanted a second head sculpt. But you know, you get what you pay for. And he comes with a mic as well. He does have 2 sets of hands, which I don't think I'm going to use. So he does have a microphone where he's talking. I guess, I'm not Rusev, I'm Miro. But yeah, he was my favorite. He was one of my favorite wrestlers in WWE. So I have respect for him and his wife. And these hands right here, he does stand up pretty well too. So he does have 2 hands, which I'm not going to use them. I don't need them. I just want some hands that can hold like a chair or a microphone like he's doing right now. I will say that not really too much to say about AEW figures. You're going to get what you get. So I'm going to quit kind of critiquing this product hard a little bit, like I'm a teacher or something of creating. But I think, you know, again, WWE products are way better than AEW's, but I get it. They only can get so much better. So this figure right here, like I said, I give this a, just because this face sculpt I'm not like too fond of, and He does have a better head sculpt with that Christian head. That Christian head like a half head sculpt. You're like, what is that? A brain coming out? No. So I give him a 9.8 out of a 10 just because of the face sculpt. I didn't really care for. But other than that, he's a good looking figure. So, moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. I said moving on. So I do hope Miro does return. So next, let's get into a little feminine energy. Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa does have a background in martial arts. Martial arts. I'm not 100% if it's MMA, but she's a Mexican wrestler and professional wrestler. I think Thunder Rosa is beautiful. She got a commission for him a little bit. She did hurt her leg or her arm or something. I can't really recall. What did she hurt? She injured herself. And I know that her and Britt Baker has some type of feud. I think it's real life too. And Britt Baker. I'll just listen to my podcast. I don't really know 100% that girl, so I'm not gonna say nothing bad about her character. But I noticed that every girl that comes to AEW, they want her to wrestle Britt Baker. And, it is what it is. Okay. Dang, did I drop her? I sure did. I don't know what I did with it either. Well, I guess I'm messing with her hands because this is one of the packages that I had got where her actual hands fell out. So it is what it is. I was gonna just use one for her fist and one for her to hold like a chair, maybe, possibly. Okay. So I've been waiting for this figure for a long time, and I just kind of gave up hope of finding her in the store because I know I saw this actual figure online for about. It was eBay for $300. I'm like, man, I ain't about to pay no $300 for her. Yeah, man. So, again, when I was talking about Miro, Ringside Collectibles has some good deals going on. They still do. It's like a Black Friday still sale going on. And I don't really think ain't nobody really buying action figures, wrestling figures anymore. I don't know why. I'm just assuming. I could be wrong. Vaguely. So, I ordered her figure. I ordered 2 Thunder Rosas and Miro figures. And I ordered a Taya Valkyrie, 2 of them. Because they was cheap. Like, oh my God, it was dirt cheap. So Thunder Rosa, I think if I'm not mistaken, I ordered 1 Thunder Rosa. I'm lying. I ordered 1 Thunder Rosa and 2 Miros and 2 Taya Valkyrie figures, which I'll talk about Taya Valkyrie on another video down the road. And so all of a sudden, when I ordered her figure, I saw a few Thunder Rosas. I saw 1 at Target, and I saw 1 at Walmart. And I'm like, really? And I just ordered her for, I think it was $8.99, which wasn't bad. So I really do have actual 4 Thunder Rosa figures, because I think I saw another one for dirt cheap somewhere else too. I saw another one at Pop's Comics that was like $8. I said, well, why not? You never know. I'll have 2. So I have 1 in the package on the wall, and I have 2 in my closet. So I'm like, why not? But back to Thunder Rosa. I think she's a great wrestler, and I like her. I like her a whole lot. She's one of my. I'm gonna say her and Jade Cargill, Red Velvet, and who was the girl's name? Riho are my favorites in not WWE, but AEW. So I commend them girls. I do. Nyla Rose, I like Nyla Rose to a degree. But this is her attire that they have her in. They have that jacket that she comes out with, like her over that kind of, scarf-like. And as you know, the females, I'm just showing for a reason. They kind of took a risk on their female action figures of having, the shorts or whatever. Because WWE don't really have that no more. They used to have it in the Attitude Jack's era and the Attitude era, but they kind of toned it down a little bit. So as you can see, her tattoos are amazing. She's one of really the best looking female AEW figures they do have. I am not gonna lie. I love that tattoo right here as well. They got her tattoo actually, just like it is in real life. They have her headband, but I don't really. It's neither here neither there. Now I think there's a Chase variant figure that they have on Thunder Rosa. I think it is. I'm not for sure. I think it's the one I saw online for a lot of money. But all I can find is this, and I'm fine with that. Because I know the Chase variants are the ones that's going to be worth a lot more money down the road. Basically, her rain guitar looks pretty well. I love that they got her hand gestures that she come out with. Now, I dropped some of her hands that she came with. And I'm kind of upset I found it a little bit. I don't really need her to have these hands. I want her to keep them, but it's kind of like Liv Morgan's hands on the latest Liv Morgan action figure they have in for Mattel. And Jazz wears, that's a whole different company. So I just feel like Jazz wears, they'll come a long way. They'll get certain things right eventually. So there's really nothing to fear about that. But I'm going to go ahead and give her a fist because, she is an MA. She does have mixed martial arts background, and she's a great wrestler. I just hope she heals and come back even stronger. So I love the face paint. That's why I love face paint ever since the Crow. Rest in peace, Brandon Lee. I love face paint when I see it, so I think she's a good-looking figure. And so, and look at that facial expression. I love it. That's the facial expression sometimes she makes when she's ready to just, charisma's going through. I love that they got her Thunder Rosa. Her hair is kind of draped over what they got to say on the top, but I guess you would have to take off this right here, but I'm going to leave it on. It's cool. I'm going to leave it on. Well, can I take it off? Yeah, I took it off. So it says Thunder Rosa, La Mona, La Mira. I'm gonna see what that means. I'm not bilingual, but this is what she looks like without the jacket around her, and she looks really good. She really does. I like her a lot. I give her a 10 out of 10. This is a good looking figure. I recommend anybody get this for their collection. And so, moving on, folks. I don't know if I can get this jacket back around her, but yep, I got it back around her. The hair mode wasn't too bad. Okay, so moving on, we're going to talk about my buddy Chris Jericho, the Canadian legend of all time. Chris Jericho has really set the bar high for the new guys in wrestling. I remember him, Lionheart Chris Jericho, Y2J. And a buddy of mine, he didn't know the reason why he got called Y2J is because when he debuted, was it 2000? I think it was 2001 he debuted in WWF. I could be wrong with the date. It might have been 2000. But once the countdown came, it was Y2J that popped up. He popped up, and nobody never know that he was going to, to debut in WWF before they became WWE. Which I miss them being WWF. The Attitude Era was so great back then. But he's been he debuted on AEW on 2/29/2020. I think him and Cody Rhodes and him helped kind of flourish AEW. And, Chris Jericho's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. You have nothing to do but to give that man his respect. I know him. He had a match with The Rock and Stone Cold, and he won the WWF Championship. And he's just been doing good ever since. So, I do have another AEW Chris Jericho, the face paint, the hat, the spike jacket. This is not really the best looking Chris Jericho face sculpt. Again, a man of his caliber and his timely hood in wrestling should have got a second head sculpt. It's just my opinion. But I get it. I mean, I guess, well, I don't think it's a bad face sculpt. I just think he should have came with a second one. Like his face could have been a little bit more relaxed. But okay, you know they didn't give it to him, so why am I complaining? I'm just critiquing. I'm just a toy collector that a toy buyer, a toy collector that wants you know if I pay for something, I want to pay for it. I paid 20. He was 20, like $23 at was it Walmart? I bought them at. Yep, it was Walmart. So usually they got this little plastic around them. I don't see too many of the AEW action figures ahead. I think Nyla Rose, when I got her like a year ago or something like that, she had that around her. So he does come with the AEW championship. Chris Jericho, he's very boisterous. I guess it's the Aquarius in him. And what I liked about him is that he always reinvented himself. He was like the male version of Madonna, always reinventing himself. I have to compare it because Madonna's a legend. Even though she's a female, they're both legends in their class and their categories of their craft. And he just had that rocker spunk about him, and I love that. I do. Chris, there's never a dull moment with this man at all. So, he's the GOAT in AEW and WWE as well. Would I like to see him come back to WWE? Yes, I would, but I get it. The politics of WWE, and I get it. Who am I? I'm not there working, seeing behind the scenes what's going on. So who am I to sit right here and say, I want him back in WWE? But this figure looks really good. I just wish it had a second head sculpt, so I'm not going to... Look at that tattoo. That tattoo is really amazing on him. It's really amazing. Chris Jericho has changed a little bit since he got older. I think he's like 52 now. And we all can't stay the same. I'm getting older myself, so who am I? So he got that scarf around his neck too as well. And the championship looks good. The AEW championship looks good. I think that AEW figures are you're going to get what you're going to get with them. So who am I to sit right here and be like, oh, well, that's that. I'm going to quit saying what I dislike about each figure, because each figure is going to look like what I'm what I don't like about it. And AEW, hopefully they'll change. Hopefully Jazz wears. I keep saying AEW. Jazz wears what makes AEW product. So, I like this figure. But just because he don't have a second head sculpt, but he's Chris Jericho, for crying out loud, I give him a 9.8 out of 10. 2 points gets taken off because he should have had a second head sculpt. Just saying. Okay. So, last but not least, let's talk about brother Kenny Omega. He's another Canadian wrestler that I feel like is really good at his craft. He debuted at the Fighter Fest 7/14/2021 in Austin, Texas. And he comes from the Series 36. I think Chris Jericho came from Series... I don't rip this box open. He came from Series 6. He's number 45 in line. I paid about $23 for him at Target. I feel like Target has better... They have better selections of AEW and WWE wrestlers at times. I think a Walmart usually don't have it all. Honestly, it's just my opinion. So Kenny Omega is a great wrestler. I saw a lot of his matches on YouTube. And again, I don't watch cable, but I watch YouTube, so you are getting my screen. So I believe Kenny Omega. Who else? MJF, Chris. I'm not going to include none of the legends, because the legends are legends. They already going to bring in the revenue. But I believe that there's another wrestler I feel like that's bringing in the revenue as well too. Let's CM Punk, you know, a lot of people got mixed reviews about him. I like CM Punk, but you know, that's another discussion. So Kenny Omega, he looks really good. This is with him with a tire on. This jacket, man, this is a good looking figure, especially a fully clothed one. He comes with his tennis shoes, his nice old blazer, his glasses, which I done seen better face sculpts, but I'm not gonna down it too much. Again, he's another wrestler that should hit a second head sculpt. Because I think the only person I saw with a different head sculpt, two head sculpts, was Cody Rhodes. So why couldn't, you know, Chris Jericho and him have a second head sculpt? But I get it. He comes with a microphone as well. And what I do like about this Kenny Omega is that the hair mode was pretty on point too as well. And they got the cut jeans or whatever, his cut jeans. He's got this shirt. I'd rather for the blazer to be in cloth, and they could at least the shirt could have still been molded on, but that's why I didn't like. They could have just made this cloth because CM Punk. I think CM Punk's. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. He got a cloth jacket on, so why couldn't Kenny Omega have a cloth jacket as well, too? It's a good-looking figure, but I just wanted to deduct some points, you know. But they do have another Kenny Omega figure out there that, you know, where he's in his wrestling attire, just like, what is his name? Adam Page. Hangman Adam Page. You know, he's in his attire, and I presented that before. I say the color on here is really good. What I want Jazzwares to work on is not making it look too animated. Like, learn from Mattel a little bit about not kind of too much animation like they cartoons. I mean, they only have one type of figure with Jazzwares. Mattel has two different type of figures. They have an E-Lite, which is the one that looks really good. Then they have the basic quality figure that is not really posable like this. To a degree, some of the women, I think some of the like I said, the basic women figures on Mattel can be posable, but the men are not. So I do thank God that thank the heavens that Jazzwares, you know, don't do that. They just make one type of figure and that's it. I guess it's a budget. But with this Kenny Omega figure, I do give it a 9.7 out of a 10 because I want this to be cloth. It had to be a rubber blazer because I just wanted him to. He could have an undershirt under here. It's cool. But he does stand up pretty well too as well. He comes with this championship, which I'm pleased about that. And you know, I'm glad to have him in my collection, but I do need to get a second Kenny Omega figure as well too. Just to have in my collection. So, you know, Jazzwares is coming along pretty well. So with that being said, I'm going to show all the figures that I talked about. And, you know, me being a toy collector, I appreciate that versatility that a lot of these figures do have. And let me see the Thunder Rosa. I think I took Thunder Rosa's little hat. Oh, there you go. I'll keep her head on, her little crown. I don't know what this crown's for. Maybe something that's Spanish descent, probably. I guess in the future somebody can correct me about it. Because I'm learning a lot of things differently. Okay, so these are all the figures today I talked about. And, you know, could have, you know, some of them could have been better. Thunder Rosa gets a 10 for me because it's the best looking female figure they got. Miro, I think I did give Miro, Miro, I took some points off because he should have had a second hair scope. Okay, so please like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. And please like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and your enemies. And I do want to thank all my new subscribers. I know I do, how can I say it? I'm supposed to be uploading it daily on my Instagram account. I've kind of been pushed back because of my leg was hurting, so I do apologize to my friends. Y'all not subscribers, y'all my friends. But only reason I'm saying subscribers is because I thank the new ones that subscribe to my channel. You know, you're giving me this platform to stand on, and I will not let you down. And I just thank you truly, humbly, and gracefully that y'all give me this platform to stand on. Everyone, have a great day. And the boy with the pampers and toys is out, 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 out. All right, everybody. Have a good day and happy holidays again.